Guys, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show. Today's guest is Mr. Golden Visa from Decisive Zone, known for its expertise in simplifying business ventures in Dubai. Stay tuned to learn how they're making it easier to obtain business licenses and the all-renowned Golden Visa. Welcome to the show. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
We appreciate your time this morning for sure.
Thank you.
Well, as Casey has said, thank you so much for being here. But I have a question. What led you to become the go-to, let's say, expert for a Golden Visa?
Well, it's more of my team who actually started to make things happen for all our clients. We started getting a lot of queries since Golden Visa become much easier now for the clients to get. So now the categories have become so much easier. We started getting hundreds and hundreds of queries. Now, for sure, we had to train the team. Now they are all expert in executing anyone's Golden Visa if you're eligible for it, for sure. With that, we got acknowledged by Urban Business to get the title of Mr. Golden Visa. So yeah, I'm very proud of it. I'm proud of my team for doing this.
It's what the country has done to allow people to stay for longer is amazing, and you guys are facilitating that. But my question is, the Golden Visa was announced. And it was pretty hard to get, but now there's been more announcements and more categories have opened up. And honestly, I'm a little bit confused.
Okay,
so
I'll simplify
break it down, please.
Yes, yeah. Golden Visa is been in Dubai for more than 10 years. But in last 5 years, Golden Visa has become more attractive because the government has made it much easier and simplified the process of how to achieve the Golden Visa. Now they have made it four particular categories that if you're eligible or if you are any one of these four, if you come under any four these categories, then you get a Golden Visa. It is that simple. So I'm happy to explain more.
Yes. So let's go specifically. What are the categories? And can I get one? Mainly, what are the categories?
Let's start with the property owners. If you are a property owner, you own a property worth value of 2 million or above, you get a Golden Visa. Now, even they have now removed that you have to have a down payment of 1 million or above. Now, even if you make a 20% down payment on an off-plan property, you become a Golden Visa owner. Now, that's the first category. Second, the business owners who's got very high turnover with a minimum net profit of 2 million and above per year with an audited financial, they get a Golden Visa. Third one, which is for you, salaries for 30,000 and above, high-level executive income.
That's a high salary.
The fourth one is for sure for you, which is influencers. If you're a high-skilled labor, a high-skilled employee or a top executive, you've got education, very highly skilled, qualified education.
Yeah.
You can apply for a Golden Visa.
So it's broad.
Yeah, because I don't know, I've heard that as well, like journalists and as well people who like work with the creative industry.
Correct. So, so Dubai Cultural Department does the approval for this. There's a particular way we can apply for it. If you have got certain number of followers, you are in the media, you have done some movies, probably, you do definitely get a Golden Visa.
Is there a cost involved with applying?
Yes, there is a cost involved. Every visa has got different costs, but it starts with as low as 5,000 dirham, but it goes up to 20,000 dirham.
Okay, and so if I'm doing my application, is it quite strict, or is there anything that I should avoid? Is there any red flags that you're like, okay, don't mention that?
No, we do come and play for this.
Okay.
We do make the process so simple. Our team first takes all your documents, make sure that they are all in order for us to put it in the government system. So that's where Decisive Zone helps all our clients to simplify the process for you. So we make sure until we tick all the boxes for the documents, we do not even put your application in the system so that it does not get rejected. Once it gets rejected, it takes time again.
So I've heard, I'm not sure, I've heard that the Golden Visa is like a stop towards, I don't know, like a green card maybe in the UAE,
well, this
or
is
something like that, you know, because like everyone here goes like, oh my God, I'm born here, but I don't get the passport, you know, like for example, like how other like European countries.
Unfortunately, UAE still do not have a citizenship program, but Golden Visa is the highest level of visa to become a resident in Dubai.
Okay.
Now, we are all hoping, being an expat, that one day they will start something like that. So let's just cross our fingers.
So interesting what you do, because I have applied for Golden Visa, but I saw that there was multiple ways to do it via government channels. But what I'm understanding Decisive Zone does is I could just go to you and you'll figure out
We
where
will
to put me.
simplify the process for you. So for each application, we have got between 12 to 15 people who gets involved in different aspects. So somebody will look at your resume, somebody will look at your media kit, somebody will look at your property valuation. So each person has got their job. So we take the documents, we give it to the expert to make sure we have your documents in order for you to get the Golden Visa.
Got it.
Then only we put this in the system.
I mean, it's very cool, but actually, I have a question.
Please.
Some people go like, fine, if I'm going to be paying for a golden visa, like let's say like 10K,
Right.
it would be, it's more of like, I'd save up more if I would renew my visa yearly rather than just like get it for like 10, you know, like a full on like, yeah, for
Actually,
10K.
if you look at it, I mean,
Yeah.
an average employee visa for 2 years costs you almost 6,000 to 7,000 dirham, where that's valid for only 2 years. So average is around 3,000 dirham. Where in a golden visa, if it even costs you 10,000 dirham, it's for 10 years. You do not need to go for your medical, your X-ray for next 10 years. You get your Emirates ID for 10 years, and definitely it's a prestigious visa, to be very honest.
It's peace of mind. And I believe there's some other
Definitely.
perks.
Yes,
Something
so
about the airport?
they have even removed airport one is still coming. That if you have a golden visa, you can go in a separate queue through the immigration. But for now, what they have done, they have removed the minimum 6 months of staying abroad outside of Dubai. So even if you have a golden visa, you can live outside Dubai for more than 6 months, and they do not cancel your visa, which is not applicable for the normal visas.
Which in times of challenging times, I think that's
Definitely. I mean, imagine
peace of mind
COVID
for
times
family.
when
Exactly.
people could not come back to UAE for more than a year. So, I mean, something like that. And also a lot of investors nowadays, they come from UK, India, Europe, they buy property and they go back and do their business. They come back once in a year and they still have their visa valid.
So in the golden visa industry, there are a lot of like, let's say, you can get it from like different places, like from the government, from like Decisive Zone, like the place that you work at, your stuff. So what makes Decisive Zone stand out from other industries?
Well, I would say that we have practiced this so many times with so many of our clients. Now, many of our team members have become expert. We can look at the documents and tell you that you will be eligible or not, unlike a lot of people or companies who will take the document, take the advance, and maybe not able to give it to you, which is very frustrating. We can hold on to your document for, let's say, 3 weeks to 1 month and not able to process it because maybe you're not eligible for it. However, our experts will tell you right then and there if you're eligible or not. So that saves you time and you're not wasting, you're not expecting to have a golden visa and then you're not able to get it after a month. So that is very frustrating.
Is there a fee involved with that quick evaluation?
Initially, valuation, we do not charge any fees. If you're eligible for golden visa, we are sure we can get a golden visa, then only we charge you the fees.
And you work in business setup as well?
That's correct. So that's our core business. That's where we started. In 2015, the company was established. We started with business setup. Golden Visa has taken over in last 3 years.
So for any budding entrepreneurs, and I know so many people in the city see the entrepreneurship and we have that kind of, you know, driven mindset, but yet sometimes it's difficult to make the jump. Can you describe the process of setting up a business here? And is it easy?
Well, it is. If you ask me today, it's become easy because I've practiced it over, I mean, with more than 500 clients, I would say myself. Is it easy? No. Well, there is a process. The first thing is to identify what activity you want. What is your goal? What you want to achieve? What is the business? Then you need to decide which jurisdiction you should go for, the mainland or the free zone. Then you need to decide which free zone you should select. So there are a lot of complications until you get to choose where you should establish your company. Now, once you identify that, ideally, that's where people come to us because we help them. It's a free of charge guidance for any entrepreneur to come and take advice where they should establish their company. Now, once you identify that, then the process is much simpler. You just need your passport, your photos, your address proof, name of your company, and the activity, and then we set it up for you.
Okay.
Can you share with us a success story of someone you've helped get the golden visa?
Golden visa. Okay, there are many actually. Let's start with an influencer. It was very, very complicated because he did not have enough followers and did not have the media kit ready. So our team helped to set up the media kit first with our partner marketing company. Then we helped set up their CV. Then we helped making sure all their social media is up to date. We could not believe that he will get it. He could not believe he will get it until we actually formalize all his documents. And then we said, okay, we will give it a try. We're very much open to say that we take 7 to 10 days to let you know whether you will become eligible or not. If you have the time, then only we apply for it. We tried and he got it. He got the golden visa in 2 weeks. The initial approval came in, and then the visa took another few days. So yeah, he was very, very happy.
It's amazing how simplified the process can be if you have the right help and if you have the right expertise behind you. Have you encountered any misconceptions about obtaining the golden visa, and how do you address them? So, we're sitting here like, I heard this, I heard this. What are the biggest, I've heard this?
Well, there are many. So a lot of people say if you have a 2 million value of property and you just pay 50,000 dirham, you can get a golden visa, which is not true. You do need a basic down payment. As per the government today, on and off plan, it is 20%. If it's a ready property, you need to pay 750,000 dirham. So this is the biggest misconception. Now, a lot of companies and brands, they're selling this at, no, you just need down payment and basic down payment and you can get the visa. It is not correct. Now we have rectified things and we keep it very open. You must have a down payment of X amount. We even take the invoice that you have paid before we even take it to the DLT.
So people are looking for cheeky ways to get in and get that visa.
Just to get the service fees, but that's not ideal way of doing it in Dubai.
Have you seen anyone, I guess, plumping up their resume?
Not really.
People are pretty honest. We like that.
Yeah, because here everything is very crystal clear. And Dubai is still small, I would say.
Okay.
People get to know everything.
I mean, honestly, Casey and I were talking, I was like, why didn't you get the golden visa? And then you were like, yeah, well, why didn't you get the golden visa? So, let's say if someone from the creative industry wants to apply, let's say for a golden visa, right? They work with the creative industry. However, they don't match the full criteria. For example, the number of followers or so on. How do you guys work with that?
Well, we do guide them what they must achieve to get the golden visa. If let's just take an example, let's say you need 1 million followers. If you have got 4 or 5 different media backing you up in terms of you have worked with them. So we help them. If you are at 600,000 followers, we straight away tell them, let's wait for a certain amount of time till you get to the 1 million followers, and then only we apply for it. On the CV, if we see that certain things are not highlighted properly, we assist them to say that, okay, you must highlight this, you must highlight this, then only we should apply for it. We need a media kit. We assist them in building their media kit to become eligible for the golden visa.
On that, are there specifics? So you mentioned, 1 million followers. Are there specifics that creatives or entrepreneurs? We know on the property it's quite clear on the price front, but is there...
The salary, it is very clear, but the influencers and the creative people or the art side of people, it is not crystal clear.
So would you have a cheat sheet on that you could share?
There's no cheat sheet. We take it to the... Then we do have friends now in different authorities. So we take it to them. We ask them that if this is okay, if this is not okay. What do we need to do to make sure that this becomes eligible for golden visa? They help us because we have done so many golden visas. They help us to, okay, let's say for Casey, you have to get to 1 million followers, or you need Lovin Dubai to give an authority, let's say. then yes, we can help you to build your resume to the level to become eligible for Golden Visa.
Got you. So you know what they're looking for.
Yeah, so I'm just like writing like notes in my head, like resume, followers. Maybe I wouldn't be that big on followers. So which leads me to the question: what if like someone is a private person and they just like don't tend to, I would say, work much with their own social media. However,
Correct.
they do work in the creative industry.
Well, then I would say that they should ask their boss for a salary raise to go above 30,000.
Okay. Okay.
That's the only way to get there. We cannot really divert from the government regulations, but we can help you to build your CV or your media kit to become eligible as per the government regulation.
Experts in golden visas and also business license setup. If you want a free evaluation on whether or not you're eligible for one, contact Mr. Golden Visa and
Thank you
also
so much.
Decisive Zone. We really appreciate your insight and tips on the show today.
Thank you so much, Casey. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here.
And most welcome to any day to our office.
Thank you so much, guys. That brings us to the end of our show this Wednesday morning. We'll see you tomorrow morning, same time, same place. Goodbye from me.
Goodbye
you.
for me.